Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Chris Winter and today I've got my hands on both a Canon T6i and a T6s, and I thought I would show you a few of the features of the Wi-Fi on these cameras. Now, I actually made a full video showing you how to set up the Wi-Fi on your phone before, kind of like a step-by-step guide. So if you want to see that, I'll put a link in the description box below. Go check it out and it'll show you just how to set it up in a really easy way. And I'd just like to say a big thanks to the guys over at Shutter Hub for letting me rent out both of these cameras for review. And also guys, if you haven't done it yet, make sure to subscribe because I will be giving away either a T6i or a T6s pretty soon to one subscriber. So hit that subscribe button to enter. But anyway, let's take a look at a few of these features. Okay, to start off with, the very first thing that we're going to do is go to menu and make sure that Wi-Fi is enabled on our camera. Then we're going to go down to Wi-Fi function and connect to smartphone. And then click connect and OK. What we're going to do now is jump on the Wi-Fi network that we've created with our camera. So go to settings on your iPhone, Wi-Fi, and there is my Canon T6i. Okay, so the first thing that we can do is look at the images on the camera remotely. So what you want to do is click on images on camera. This is going to show you all of the images that are on the SD card that is currently in this camera. So as you can see, I've taken around about 5 shots this morning of these vintage cameras that are on my table. And you can see that you can just swipe through them like you would on any different camera. Let's put this into horizontal mode. You can see you get a larger image. Just swipe through it as well. And I'm pretty sure you can actually pinch in to zoom and see if your shot is sharp. So that's another pretty cool feature. There are a number of other options that you can do. You can delete your photo, you can favorite your photo. You can also look at the an in-depth information. You can see right here that this was taken at 1/60th of a second at f3.5 with an ISO of 800. So it's quite a nice way to actually see all the things, all the images that you've actually taken on your camera on your phone. So the next thing we're going to look at is the camera settings. Now this is a little bit confusing because when I first saw this I was like, okay, this is going to be allowing me to change the shutter speed, the ISO, the aperture, things like that. But it's actually not. All it is allowing you to change the date and time and pretty much changing the area and whether or not it's on daylight savings time. So it's kind of useful, it's not super useful. Sometimes it can be a little bit tricky doing it in the camera, but as you can see, this is actually the wrong date right now, so I might even change it. But essentially, you can change your date and time on the camera. Hey guys, as always, if you're enjoying this video, I'd love it if you leave a thumbs up because that's always appreciated. But anyway, let's check out a few more Wi-Fi features on this camera. So the last thing and probably the most useful part of this app is the remote shooting, and it's a really cool feature to have. So essentially what you're seeing right here is what is being filmed on this camera right here. So you can see right now that this camera is pointing at these vintage cameras behind me. We have a lot of information right here. We've got the white balance, we've got if it's on manual focus, we've got how large the image is, we've got how many shots we can take left, the battery, the ISO, pretty much everything you'd come to expect on a normal camera screen is now on here. Of course, we can take a photo, which is pretty cool just by hitting this shutter button. You can also press this button here and it's going to allow you to change the settings. So we can change our shutter speed, we can change the aperture, and we can change the ISO. So let's change the shutter speed. Oh, sorry, this is the aperture. Let's change that to f8 and then press back. But of course, we're going to have to jump up the ISO. So we're going to go up to, let's say, 6400. And then why not change the shutter speed to 1/30th of a second. So right now I'm pretty happy with that shot, so what I'm going to do is take a shot. So that's a really cool way of having a remote way of shooting with your camera. You don't need an intervalometer or a remote, an actual remote, so it's a really nice way and it seems to be working really quite well. There's not a lot of lag, which is really quite good. So as you can see, as I move this, it's really quite responsive. I mean, I know that the camera is very close to the phone, but it is working really quite well. What I'll do is put this into autofocus mode and we'll see just how well it can actually autofocus just by using the touch screen. So you can see right there that that's come into focus right there. Essentially all you need to do is tap on wherever you want it to be in focus and it actually will work like that. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that this doesn't work in video mode still, which is a real letdown. On the Canon 70D it didn't work either, but the T6s, they haven't changed this as well, so it's only good for stills shooting mode, which is definitely a bit of a pity, but I'm sure that there's a reason for it. So pretty much, guys, that is a general overview of all of the Wi-Fi features. Of course, you can actually jump back over here and check out your images, and once you're happy with them, you can save them just by hitting the Save the Image button, and that will work as well. So, I mean, you can do some remote shooting, see what you want, change your settings, and also have a look at your photos and then download them to your phone. So it's a pretty good Wi-Fi implementation. Of course, I would like to see that video mode working as well, but that will be coming at a later date. So hopefully you guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check out my top 10 list of the best lenses for the Canon T6i and T6s. I go into lots of details about it as to which lens would be good for you and why. So if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description box below. Go check it out and tell me which one of those lenses you'd really like to get.